So what I do is first of all, I kind of draw in energies from the spirits and spirit guides and that kind of thing. And so that partly is when I say what are the energies? What are the energies? Is from the divine and spirit guides. Okay, so sorry, I've just got to move this screen a little bit and to make it so anyway, never mind. It's live, so I'm going to make a few little mistakes. Okay, Scorpio. So the first energies that I get are, why are you allowing these people? I get females. Why are you allowing these females to make out you're not as good as you make out that you are? Always seem to try to, it's like a mission of theirs to always make out that you're not as good as them, whether that is behind the scenes or whether that is in front of you, and give you that, so that people don't kind of, the people around you do not give you the respect as you deserve, and that these people give them more respect and take them more seriously. Why would that person do that anyway? Or these people, I get a female, and but what's most alarming is why is it that you actually allow this? You may say, well, it's allowed. It could be the workplace where this is allowed, or it could be someone in your extended family or something like that. Who's allowed this? Who's allowed this to go on? Because it's not right. Okay, it's not right. And that's the first thing that I pick up here for you, Scorpio. I think somebody wants to keep your self-esteem low, or they have done sorry, I've just got to move this because it's too low. Or they have done. This has been their mission in their life to try to keep your self-esteem low, and something that I don't agree with, because I feel that I don't feel this is true. I mean, just look around you of what you've achieved. So why are you letting these women do this? I get women, but it may be, I do get women. Okay. So I'm putting my gloss on, and I'm pulling in energies from my spirit guides and from the divine, but also I'm generally using my tarot for a tool. So they're not the major part of my readings, the tarot. So I get somebody saying, will you just stop? Will you just stop complaining? Will you just stop complaining? Okay. So let's pull out a card. And the thing is, this is not fair, because you have got people that do, there is someone around you that is very supportive. There are people around you that are supportive and do respect you. But I guess it's easier in hindsight after this has been done. I get over a certain period of time, it's like, oh, why did I allow that, or why did I take that so seriously? And Why did I allow them to trigger my emotions like that? And why did they want to trigger my emotions like that? And it's easier said in hindsight and look back, at things that have gone too far. And I don't care how old you were. You may have been younger. Okay. So I do get somebody saying, oh, we should stop complaining, but I don't feel that it doesn't matter if you open your mouth, it would be turned into something negative by this person or these people. But you have got people who do love you. You've got many people that care for you, that love you, and they want to encourage you. But there is this self disbelief, and I do get here. Yeah, it seems like this person. It could even be way back in your childhood where this happened. So I get the Seven of Cups, and it seems like everything is an illusion. Everything is an illusion. Why would you think that? It's like it's not real. It's like looking at a movie of my life and sitting there watching a movie of my life, and it's not real. It's not real. I look back and it's not real. That's not me. And but it was you. And this was not right. This happened to you. So why was this allowed anyway? Why was it even allowed? Yeah, I get you looking back in February, for the rest of February. And people do care for you. But it seemed like when you really truly look back, I think you try to deny the bad parts of the history of why this happened, to you. And I get that there was lots of fights and there was lots of dysfunction. Why pretend that there was not this dysfunction when actually there was this dysfunction? There were lots of fights, either between your parents or your siblings, or yeah, I get a lot of fights. So why, it's and somebody has this need to be above you. Somebody has this need to be above you. It's a female. I get it's a female, or a group of female, or just two or one female who have this need to be above you. I need to be above you. I need to make you feel like the scum on earth, to make myself look more elevated. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. I don't want to get negative and I don't want to get radical, but this energy that's coming through from Spirit is very kind of hi everyone, because it's a live show too. So if you are here when I'm doing this live, please join me, okay, in the chat there, and join in with the community. I'm not always going to do these live, so it's just I feel this is just February. March I'm going to do recorded. So there is one person here that does care for you, the Queen of Wands. And this person knows what you went through, but it's like you're in denial, because you want to be part of this and you want to be accepted. But I feel this other person has turned their back on this and really seen it for what it is. That it wasn't that great, and there was lots of arguments, and you are trying to kid yourself that this was. I'm getting like an upbringing here, a child upbringing, trying to make out that it was fantastic when it wasn't. Hi there, hi everyone, and I get that you, Scorpio, are kind of starting to realize this, that, I am, why did I even make out that this never happened when it did happen? So you're on a journey, and it's like looking at the movie of your life, and you are on a journey. This is what this card means. You are on this journey, and I was treated so badly by this person, or these women, or these two women, or woman, and why did I pretend it never happened? Yeah, it's about family. Okay, this is all about family. The Ten of Cups. This was your upbringing. Okay, and I also get that you're no longer shackled by this family. You're no longer shackled by this family. So why are you protecting? Thank you, Joe Francis. Yeah, I am. I'm kind of taking. I'm going with what I love, which is my intuitive energies. Thank you so much, Joe. I love doing this, and I really do. And I like reaching out and helping people, and that's what I love to do. So I shall get along with this reading for Scorpio, because it's a message from the divine that needs to be sorted. You're no longer shackled to that situation, that family, or whatever that was in your past, the movie of your life, okay, that you were denying. Oh, it wasn't as bad as that. It was as bad as that. And I do get that you're no longer shackled by the past. And I feel that you are, Scorpio, in a way, you're still carrying this pain from the past. And it's time, because you're looking at it in retrospect. You're looking back at it. And you're seeing it for what it is, instead of pretending it never happened. So it's time for the healing. It's time for the healing. Okay. It's time for healing. It's time for healing. And just want to answer that question to Joe. Well, I'm a sensitive empath, and the way that I perceived what was happening was, yeah, it was making me a little bit ill, because I'm not used to that kind of thing. I'm not used to that, and now I'm still doing this. Of course, I'm still doing this. I love to do this, but I don't understand why people would. And again, this is a lesson for all of us. Why would anybody want to attack a sensitive empath, somebody who's there intuitively to help others, and that kind of thing? So it's relevant to this reading, actually. I don't know. I don't get it, because if I myself, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't sensitively intuitive. All empaths are very sensitive and intuitive. That's why they can see in between the lines, behind the scenes, because they're sensitive to everything around them. It's like hypersensitive to everything around them. And anybody that kind of, anybody that abuses that are abusers. They're abusers. They're abusers. Why would you attack somebody who is obviously Maybe they don't get intuitive energy readers. Maybe they don't get intuitive energy readers. Maybe not. Intuitive energy readers are not, do not have any demonic spirit. I'm certainly from the divine, do not have that. Anyway, I'm not here to discuss that. It's not a show, a chat show. I'm here to do a reading on Scorpio. Okay, so let's continue. But thank you for your question. Okay, and you're an empath yourself. Yes. Look, if we've got, you should never attack intuitive empaths. I have a soft nature, and that's part of me being this empath and intuitive. So why would anybody want to disrespect and attack somebody like that? I don't get it. So because of that, I'm kind of just carrying on being who I am and carrying on doing my readings. Okay. So, yeah, you're no longer shackled to this past. And it's time to heal and let go and let go. Okay. So, now, similar to an empath, Scorpio in February, somebody is coming to you, as well as all of this that's going on, because you've got a lovely nature, and that's why people feel that it's okay to do this. But I get somebody is coming to you with money problems. It may be a family member here, but this is like, well, I want to help them, but I also would like them to actually be independent themselves. So it could be a child of yours, it could be a sister, a brother. But I get that you want liberation from this, and you don't like to actually say that I would like to be not involved with this, because you are involved with this. You are involved with this. So you don't want to listen, because this is like a regular thing that this person is always asking you. And with you giving the money, or with you helping this person, you're kind of stopping their independence in that sense. So I get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this could even be a partner. It could be a partner, it could be a son, but I get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is a resistance to change and a resistance to let go. Well, that covers everything here, what I've said about Scorpio. There is a resistance to let go and a resistance to change. Well, I feel that the resistance to let go is you, and the resistance to change is possibly the other person or the other people. But I feel that you are going to take some kind of big leap of faith here and kind of change a little bit. I'm not going to be like that anymore. And I'm not going to live in cloud cuckoo land and pretend none of this is happening. Okay. I am not going to have this kind of illusion that everything is okay, and it was okay back then. I'm not going to do that anymore. So there is this kind of leap of faith of keeping your distance, saying no, I don't want to do this, saying no to invitations. No, I do not want to Why, and it will be, because I get a female here, it will be, well, why don't you want to come? And I would say this person, or if they do invite you and they're quite shocked that you are standing your ground and changing the way you think about everything, well, they're thinking it's a bit too late for that now, because we've controlled you all our lives. So why now? And then it will be, forcing you to comply. So again, going back to the beginning of this reading, why on earth did you allow this to happen? And I get that you have been lost in this situation, and lost in your past, and lost in trying to make things better than actually what it was, and all of this. You just want everything to be lovely and happy and how it should be. That's you, Scorpio. You want everything to be positive. You want everything to be balanced. But as I said with that card reading, there is that it's far from it was far from being balanced, because I got this, which is just dysfunction. Okay. But you are on this journey. Unfortunately, you've got to this point pretty late in the day, but I guess you was lost in this, and you was trying to work it out in your own way, Scorpio. So this is the energy that's coming through for February, for the rest of February, because this leap year, and this leap year every time this leap year comes around, it does remind you of something where, and you may not think, oh, it's a leap year, I'm going to be thinking of this again. I just feel that every time this leap year, end of February comes, something reminds you of this, like this humiliation, the constant humiliation. This woman, I feel it's a woman. Okay, I get this. This is a message from Spirit, and it's the message, the Spirit guide is saying, you have to make an important decision. You may have the next 30, 40 years of your life, and you don't want to be enduring this any longer. So I feel that you are going to say no. You are going to just distance yourself, and distance yourself from this situation that you kind of got lost in, and observe from a distance. That's what I get. And observe from a distance. It's your decision in February. Well, good. I have to say that's great. And that's a great kind of, you are protecting your own armor, and you are protecting yourself. Even if you're not verbalizing it, you are protecting yourself. Okay. There is this situation of a job change. You're not sure whether you want to change this job, but you're thinking, well, I've got this situation where I'm trying to make out that it's great, it's always been great, but it's not been. And then I have this job that I can't stand. For some of you, you may dread going to work every day to this job. At first you liked it, but there may be somebody there too in the workplace. But the money card, the Ace of Coins, this job, it's good money, and it's deciding whether you want the good money or you want to be free from this, okay? Will I find something better than this? Or will I find something with better pay than this? I do feel that you will decide to sacrifice this job. So a lot going on, an awful lot going on in February, okay? There is this realizing that this situation that you've always kind of denied that things were okay when it was dysfunctional, and why did you allow this? I would call it bullying. Why did you allow this female to bully you and make out you're not as good as what they are or she is? And then you have a situation where your work situation, I need to try to, I'm beginning to really dislike my job. And there's somebody there, like a boss, that's not very good at being a boss, and and kind of dreading going there. So there's quite a few things that this leap of faith here in February, that there's lots of decisions in February, and you've also got somebody who's always asking for money from you or asking you to help them, and you're standing in their way towards independence. Wow. So there's a lot. Look at this, guys. The next card is cutting yourself free from quite a lot of things in February. I have to say, if you don't, you should. You should. Because this is not on, okay? This is not on. It's something that you should have realized a long time ago, but I feel that you just wanted to be loved. You just wanted to be accepted. You just wanted to be loved. And that's why you pretended that everything was okay. Yeah, so this distancing yourself, observing from a distance, is what you're going to do from now on, before you even get involved. Yeah, I get this sense of something was too vague. Maybe this is your thinking. It was, things were too vague. I get that. Like something was too vague. It seems like you've given up on the year already. I get that too. It's February and it's like, I'm just going to give up already. And it's not even started. It's just the second month. So let's not get this. This is positive, because there is this 10 of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, although that looks a negative card, this is so many knives in your back here. I think in February, and I think this is like, this to you is actually, what is it? A revelation of these knives in your. Why am I putting up with this? Why did I allow this? Why am I pretending that I care? I love these people who do this to me. So, well, I don't like to do readings like this, but in a positive sense, you are deciding to cut these people off. And I think this is something that you have been so indecisive about for a long time. So indecisive of this. You've always chose something else than actually thinking about this and making a decision over this. But you have got a supporter. There's an ally. That may be your partner. So you may say to this person, you're tired of this. So there is encouragement from this person that's your ally to actually move forward and change your perspective and reground yourself, because it's like taking it day by day, because these kinds of decisions are not easy to cut people off. But this has taught you a very valuable lesson. A bit late in the day, could you say, but people do love you. People do love you. And, this female may have just wanted the attention from, the father, the mother, and you were just in the way. So by making you look less important, then that sibling would get attention if it's a sibling, if it's a sister. But this continued, like you were less than, and into adulthood. And when that goes into adulthood, it can get very, very bitter. But the strange twist to this is this person does love you. They do love you. I think you may actually even face this situation and say, I didn't feel as if I existed in this family or in this situation, or I felt that you really didn't care, and I felt bullied. And I think you may actually speak your truth. But this person, I feel they know what they've done to you. And they're also going through into their journey and thinking, wow, why did I have to be the golden child or the golden person? Why did I have to, narcissism, isn't it? Why did I have to put down everyone around me and make them feel like nothing? So you're on your journey, other people are on their journey too. But I do get love abound. So you have got people who love you around you. You have got people who love you. And it's time for healing. It's time for healing, Scorpio. A very intense time in February for Scorpios. But it's not a bad kind of intense. It's a good intense. It's like saying, if you didn't respect me back then, you're going to damn well respect me now. And this job situation with this horrible boss, I think you're going to say, whatever job you've got, you may be a cleaner, you may mop the floors, and somebody's saying you've missed a bit there. Whatever job you've got, I'm not saying CEO or social worker or nurse or teacher or anything like that. I'm saying any job. I feel this job is like you can't take any more from this boss who does not know even how to manage, their own lives, never mind manage a workplace. So you are lots of decisions, and also not being not trying to pick up the pieces for this person who keeps coming to you for advice, money, and all that kind of thing. That's got to stop. So whoever I'm reaching out to This is very poignant. But before I go, thank you. I want to say thank you for coming here. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I will be coming back with March readings. Okay. Which I think I'm going to record those because I've got some ideas for March readings. So I've got my affirmation cards that I wrote, and I wrote them sort of on bits of scraps of paper, but that's okay. There's two women to be exact. I did pick up two women, whoever I was reaching out to. Yeah, I mean, I could say something. I could say a no. I can see and I can feel what those people are like, my dear. Okay, Goldilocks. I can feel what they are like, and I have a word for that person, whoever that may be. Sisters, siblings, co-workers, whoever, extended family, in-laws. There is this person who's giving you hell for quite some time. Okay. Why have you been disconnected from your own spirit? Now that came through from spirit there, from spirit guide. Why have you been so disconnected from your own spirit to allow this to happen? And I do get a group of people, maybe a group of people, not just one. So I picked out this affirmation card here, and it's scribbled there. And I am connected to the self. I am connected to the self. I am connected to my core. And like I said, taking it day by day. Tomorrow is another day. We will sort out tomorrow. I think it's good. The steps that you are taking is very positive. You have people that adore you, who love you. They may be friends. They may be colleagues at work. There may be people that really love you, think you're wonderful. But this other thing, I feel it's in the family, but I may be wrong. It could be something else. It could be in-laws. But I get this other thing. Why did this person treat you less than the rest of the group or the rest of the family? And that's what you're going to kind of say, well, I'm not going to pretend that it was okay when it wasn't okay. You know, you did not respect me as an individual. You respected me as an object. And this is where you have to get to know who you are and your true self is and your true core to become grounded, okay, to become grounded. So I'm going to pull one more card out here before I finish. And look, I get this card here. You read the card and I will read it after. And it says, you are strong, you are powerful, and you have energy. Okay, energy as in spiritual energy. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. 2 affirmations from spirit. And so let me review this reading. Goodness, you've pretended this has been okay for too many years, or whatever. You've just faked your way through it. But now it's like looking at your life as a movie. Why was I treated less than the other group, the rest of the group, the rest of the family, or whatever this is? There's a realization of that, and there is like, you're on this road of recovery from that too. This is about moving forward towards your healing, actually saying your piece. And I think you may have said your piece. You may have approached this person and tried to resolve this, but to no avail. You may have said, why did you treat me differently? Why did you do that to me? And another person understands you as part of this group, okay, who is a fire sign, and would have been glad to have sat down and talked to you about this, and being sort of like an ally. But I feel you've just pretended that everything has been okay. And this has stopped your journey for so many for so many years that, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, you should have done this sooner, and you have sacrificed now. You've sacrificed a lot for this. I get and you are deciding to cut off from this situation because they've stuck so many knives in you over the years or over time that it's time to move on to a lovely, positive life where people love you, and those people around you who care about you and love you. It's time to close that door, have some do the closure yourself, close that door. I have people who love me. I don't need these types of people, poisonous people, and just kind of distance yourself, realize that, now I'm a grown up, or now I'm older. I'm kind of looking at the movie of my life here, and now I can see it for what it is. Did you never expect that I would do that one day? So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Positive, because it says, you are going to move forward with this, and to a more positive, with lots of people who love you around you, and you're not going to give this a second thought. Okay, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. Okay, and if you're on catch up, please put your comments down below. And in a couple of days, I will be doing earth signs, okay, and then that's it for February. And I know it's mid-February to the end of February now, but and then for March, I will get the March ones done. So if you would like your own personal reading, if you're new to my channel, please put your thumbs up, please subscribe, and please share my videos too. And I hope these videos has helped you. And yeah, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please give me an email. My email is in the description box at the bottom if you'd like your own reading. Misconceptions happen. People don't realize who you are, that sometimes people are genuine, and sometimes, sensitive empaths do hopefully tend to get loved most of the time. But going back to sensitive empaths should never be disrespected in a way of being abused and bullied. Not at all, okay? We're here to help, guide, and help people heal. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and bye for now. Bye-bye.